The Heaux Bag.
Good. Welcome back. So we are recovering from the weekend. We're gonna have
Hence the shades.
So as y'all know, me and Toy. So we have to do a Zoom today because we had just like a super busy weekend, and then like we went to TGP, but then we also had a lot of stuff to do afterwards. So we didn't have a chance to just sit down in person together. So we're sitting on Zoom and giving y'all an update on our experience at TGP. First of all, we want to thank Ricky and Tim again for inviting us and letting us chat with everyone. It was such a good time. Toya, how was your experience? Before we get into it, I guess, you have Twitter news or anything like that?
So I do follow Pyramids and Diamonds. I think that's the name of it, right?
Yes.
And they were showing a lot of footage from different events that they had going on, because although we just covered the Greek picnic, it was other events. I think it was something at Prospect Park. I seen quite a few people at what's his name? Spivey's. We ready, they ready.
Yes.
So I can say Alameda all up and down the street was packed. I'm sitting at Capping Coffee now on Alameda, kind of just waiting for some tea or something, because like you said, we're recovering. But I did see something. Yes.
These bags under my eyes are designer. Thank you. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The one thing I did see was a video, and it was of the Q Dogs that had this girl flipped upside down, which I will be posting. And her legs were spread open in the air. But then they zoomed in on two of the dudes' faces behind, because they were just like, ooh. But it's not surprising to me, as it shouldn't be to you, because a lot of the events that we would go to in undergrad, that's just how it was. I mean,
True.
I think social media kind of unfortunately fucked up a good time. Like, I wish I was around for Freaknik, because I can only imagine the carefree fun they were having.
Man, Freaknik, had I been around back in the day, ooh.
Okay. Like, seriously, I think that a lot of people have to kind of be reserved because they don't want to be exposed, especially when it comes to you having your letters on the yard, or wherever you are, you're a representation of your organization. So I know people try to be on, hush hush with that too, I guess, right?
That's why like during homecoming, you'll see people like, she's a Delta, like, I'm a Delta, but like I may not have a Delta shirt on, or it may say something like Duck Walk, but it won't specifically say Delta Sigma Theta, because if I do some shit, they're not gonna come say, oh, Taylor was out here, or she's a member of your organization. So like I wear stuff that just is like, it's me, but you can't directly tie us to anything, so that we can't, Delta can't get sued for any of the bullshit that, unfortunately happens when people are drinking. Because I heard there were 3 fights at TGP after we left.
Really?
That's what I heard. But it was a lot of liquor. It was hot as hell outside. I get it.
Hot
niggas.
is an understatement, okay? I don't know how we lasted in undergrad. This can't be the same heat we was in on the yard.
It's definitely a different sun. Is that JoJo in the background? Hey, girl, hey.
Okay, my daughters. Girl, go back and get out the way of the camera.
My bad.
Anywho.
But yeah, no, it was so like, so people, had a lot of fun. It was funny because we saw a lot of young people cross in 2020, 2021. And it's like, dang, like the whole pandemic came. How did you cross? How did you like get your letters? What was your interaction like? So I know it was their first time being outside. A lot of people walked up to us while we were recording, thinking it was their first time coming to the picnic. So I hope they had a great time. It was actually a really good event if you were just an attending person, right? Like you got to go, everybody was dancing, there was music, food, vendors, you got to buy stuff, you got to see other people you hadn't seen. But it was like a really good event. Like, and it was a lot of different people from different age groups, different walks of life, like different cities. So it was just really like, I was in such a hurry that day, so I wasn't able to stay, but I had a really, really, really good time. And then, tequila with friends made it a lot better too. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to y'all, okay? But what I will say is I'm glad we were there in the beginning too, because if you guys may or may not know, our last episode, we were talking about COVID and the Delta variant and all of that. So we made sure to be socially distanced from a lot of the other vendors. Although we did have people coming up initially, we did want the little spout, have a good time pouring in people's mouths. But Taylor was like, we do got COVID. Let's make sure we have the little, so we really tried to be COVID understanding and still have a good time. So I'm glad we came in the beginning and got out before the rush, because it was a lot. I looked back and was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that line was wrapped around Peggy Park. It was like a club for people to get in. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
So I hope nobody took COVID back to their spouses, but you know what that is.
I hope nobody brought COVID here.
I mean, we socially distanced and we got the fuck out, so it's not.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do.
Hopefully, you know, a lot of the people that came, I believe, because I kind of, like, I stayed on Almeda pretty much the whole time. So I'm glad that a lot of people came from other places and got to experience Houston, the culture. Mm-hmm. Like you said, it's their first time for a lot of people crossing and being out, being able to, I guess, publicly show who they are, you know, proudly. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad they did get to experience some nightlife, because probably where they were, I'm pretty sure it was closed.
Right.
If you've been to Houston, we open.
Been open. So I wanted to ask you, how did you feel about it? It was your first time. I know you thought it was going to be just Greeks only. Then you saw like a bunch of non-Greeks, a bunch of different people. Like there was a couple of white AKs, Deltas, Sigmas. So like you got to see. And I didn't realize, like, I see it all the time. I didn't realize that it wasn't like common knowledge. So what was your, I guess, reaction to all that?
The reason why it was surprising to me is because I'm non-Greek and I went to a HBCU. So it's like the ones that I do see, they're just all Black. And I thought that, me personally, I guess not having any knowledge of it, the whole point of it being an HBCU was to give us the chance to get a higher education. And I thought along with that, the whole point of us having these fraternities and sororities is to give us something that is for us, like boo-boo. So seeing that, I'm just like, damn, we can't have nothing, but that ain't none of my business.
No, I will say this. Our big sister, when we were online, she said, anybody of this walk of life, anybody with this, you know, of any color, ethnicity, religion, anybody can join Delta, but we will serve the Black community. So as long as they know, because we say in our mission statement, we are here to serve the Black community. So it's like, we're not discriminating against you, but I do find it funny though, and I hope this doesn't become political. Like a lot of people in their younger years will cross these organizations, these non-Black people, and then when they become adults, they have nothing to do with them. Like at all. It's like they're playing.
So it was great seeing that white lady. She was proud, AKA. She's like, I've been on, when did she say? She crossed 20-something years ago or something? Yeah.
Yep. Almost 20 years ago. So it was nice to see. She was out there. She was actually, so when you see old people who've been in the game for a little while, they always got like multiple, like a shirt, some socks, a hat.
Oh, I see.
All the old people had all their shit on.
She had every shade of pink, every shade of green. She was rocking her goddamn colors. You can tell her nothing, okay?
And then on the contrary, you had them young boys that came out in just some shorts. They had no socks on. They had no shirts on.
Just the brand. Just a little brand on the chest.
Hey, what about that one boy? Y'all, we came across this one boy who he was like, oh, this is the Heaux Bag. I got a whole story. He's like, can I tell y'all? So he puts his little.
The boy put a towel over his face, like it was really fucking taxi cab confessions or HBCU confessions. And I'm recording the story. I'm like, is this it? Oh no, there's more. Well, get to the juice. The story was boring. I'm sorry if you're watching this, but your life is pretty boring. And I hope you have a better college experience.
He said he fucked his LB's homegirl on his mama couch. It was like, everybody does some shit like that. The story was like 30 minutes long. Even the producer was like, come on, wrap this shit up, man.
Right. Yeah.
Poor little tink tink. Oh. But no, it was fun.
But I loved how it looked like everybody had fun. And even Taylor, you were like, dang, you could have brought JoJo out here. I really would have. I didn't know it was that kind of event. But it was hot as hell, so I'm glad I didn't. My daughter doesn't do too well in the sun. Don't know why. She just freaking hates the sun, but.
No. In previous events, I will say TGP has grown, and I love what they did this year with all the vendors being around all the people, because in the previous years, they said they had vendors. None of us have. I've been going since 2012. I ain't never seen a vendor, but then they said they had one on the side. So like somebody like me who likes to just cut lines and shit because I think I know everybody, I would have never saw the vendor, and a lot of other people hadn't seen it either. So I think this is the first year it was kid friendly that I can speak to. Because 2019, I'm pretty sure I stepped out and it wasn't, I wouldn't have brought my kids out there if I had any. So yeah, no.
What I will say is, I think it reminded me of a little homecoming. So just in case people do get back to their respective places and they do get shut down, at least they had a little homecoming.
Facts.
Because that's what I'm gonna take from it. Because all I kept saying is, please don't let her homecoming be shut down. Because it was so just nostalgic. Me, and I'm not even Greek, so me just being there was just like,
it was just Black excellence. It was Black excellence. It was in the middle of the hood. It was in everybody was selling like their products and everybody was, you know, circulating the Black dollar. Like it was just, it was nice. Everybody, you know, people we didn't even know, we were walking up. Hey girl, how you doing? What's going on? What's your business? Where can I get this card? Where I can get this? Where can I get this made? Like it was just a really good, you know, like a family reunion type of deal. And it did give me that homecoming feel. The only reason I guess I didn't feel like it was homecoming because we were working, which I don't mind, but if I could have acted ass, I sure would have. Because
somebody said earlier, I was talking to them. I didn't even tell you this. And they were like, yeah, you know, something Taylor. Man, Drunk Taylor, I love her. She's a great time. I said, Drunk Taylor is a great time. I love her as well. That just goes to show we have two different people.
I've never met Drunk Taylor, and I want to meet her so bad because I hear all these crazy ass stories. She's either a good time or a hard time, but like either way, it's a memorable time, and I would love to meet her. So whoever said that,
Drunk Taylor is going to come through like a wrecking ball.
I will come through like a wrecking ball. I'm hydrating right now for homecoming, just FYI. And if we don't have one, which I don't think we won't have one, I'm gonna still turn up in honor of homecoming. But yeah,
me too.
I can't wait. I was gonna ask you, gosh, I did want to say this. So, I know people were nervous about coming because they weren't Greek, and I do want to mention that you can still give back. So, you know, the D9 Divine Nine organizations are all centered around helping out the Black community. No matter, we're all different. Yes, we all have different affiliations, but at the end of the day, we're here for Black people, for us, by us, like you said. If you want to get involved in your community, you could do that. You don't have to wait to join an organization. Me and Toya volunteer all the time, and it's not in the name of something else. It's always just to give back because there are people who you don't know. Like we just got a DM earlier today talking about how she just listened to us and she was inspired. And she's a great mom. She's a nurse practitioner, but she was just like, you don't know who, she was like, y'all inspired me to just have a better day, go out and be myself. And so I look at that as a sense of giving back to the community, but as well as like, you know, backpack drives or whatever. But you don't have to be Greek to give back. So next year, if they have TGP, if there's not like a Sigma variant or whatever going around, come through and just, you know, support your people and circulate that Black dollar and have a good time. Bring your kids, show them what it's like to see some wholesome fun and not a bunch of people always fighting and, you know, arguing.
You know what I'll say too, to piggyback off of bring your kids out there. I think that TGP, if I was a kid sitting back and maybe I'm like 6 or 7 or 8 or 15 or whatever, and I never thought about going to college, that might make me want to go to college. That might give me a reason to actually go. Maybe I don't play sports. Maybe I don't do anything, but I'm looking around. I'm seeing the unity. I'm seeing people that are brothers and sisters, and it's not gang related. There's no fights. There's no drama that I can see with the naked eye. It will probably drive me further to want to at least get accepted into college to see how do I go about joining an organization like that. So I think that that's probably what I would take back to people who are non-Greek, who see stuff like that and don't know if they should bring their son or their daughter. Bring them. You never know what little seeds you're planting into that child just from seeing stuff like that.
Yes, and I want to also go ahead and add to that, just because you see people dancing, yes, we all have a good time. We like to be ratchet, but we are all, you know, we do our work at the end of the day. Like to join these organizations, you have to volunteer. You have to have a certain GPA. You have to have certain connections. You can't just wake up and say, oh, I'm going to do this. And they did shit all day. Like, I mean, you will see people dancing and having a good time, but that's just like an outlet. I'm going to say for myself personally, because y'all know I like to turn up, but I work my ass off in other areas of my life. So like, that is what it is like being Greek. And I agree, because I wanted to go to HBCU so I could be around Greek life. Not like specifically, oh, like I have to only go here, but after watching a different world, I was like, hey, you know, I'm in this. Yeah. And then when Drumline came out, I was like, I really want to be around Black people that look like me. We could share the same experience. I know that's a thing, you know, people don't think that kids think about that, but I sure was like, I need to be around people like that. So definitely bring your kids out and expose them to something new, because you never know, it might, you know, turn on a light switch. But yeah, so what do you have any other takeaways for TGP? Oh, I do. I know you do. Come on, be real. Be honest, because you know what?
I will say, as a vendor, I think that I do know that it's a lot to put into an event like that, especially I think with every event, you want to top the last event. Mm-hmm. So I guess what you can say is like what you said, you never noticed the vendors like you did this year, which I love how they had them set up. They had them like back to back to back to back, not literally back to back, but to where it's just one wide open circle and you can see all the vendors. All of them got their shine on. However, in talking to pretty much quite a few vendors, I think everybody walked away collectively thinking it could have been just a little more organized. I can only stand from my point of view as a vendor, and everybody had their own different perspectives of how it could have been more organized. But I think that's just one thing that we have to work on, period, when throwing events. Communication could have been just a little better to make things go smoothly on our end.
Yes,
because
I agree.
I know some vendors that spoke to us like through our DM and was like, damn, we really wanted to be a part of it, but the organization wasn't there for me. And those were way bigger brands than, I mean, we are. I want to say we're big, but those were big. Right. So I was like, damn, you know, that's really my only takeaway. But that, I get it. You try, and I don't know how big the team is. Maybe you should implement more people to the team, or give everybody designated jobs and speak to this person for that and this person for that, or something. Delegate a little better, and things maybe will go a lot smoother for vendors.
Yeah, take on some volunteers, because I know it's a lot of people trying to cross.
Yes,
that need some volunteer hours. So that'd be great. And there's a lot of neos out there that look like they never did no hard work in their life. put them to use.
Right.
But no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I know Ricky, I know Tim, and then I'm so sorry for the rotator bro that I keep forgetting your name. It slips my mind right now, but I know you three are consistently on the planning committee every year. So kudos to you guys. Your security was on point, because they wouldn't even finna let our producer in. So y'all did good with security. But I think just communication would have, you know, flown a little better, because we were hearing 3 different things from 3 different people. And that was just a little frustrating. But other than that, it was, I was just happy to be there. I'm gonna be real honest and happy to see everybody.
Yeah.
So,
like on Coming to America, he was like, I am so happy to be here. So I felt like I wanted to scream.
No, I definitely was happy. Yeah.
It really, really, really feels good when you can get that nice feeling. Like, I don't know, the energy was just amazing. That's all I can say. The energy was amazing.
All positive vibes. And I'm pretty sure anybody who got into a fight out there, it was just a liquor talk. It was that Casamigos. You know, it'd be telling you to fight everybody. So
yeah, the Casamigos sitting right here, like, I bet you won't hit that nigga. Who? Anybody. Just hit anybody right now.
That nigga right there.
I got a meme for that I'm gonna put up later too.
Please do. So do you have any Heaux tips? Because, you know, we're gonna go ahead and show some of the footage that we captured from the event. So I don't want to take too much time up. Do you have any Heaux tips for anybody?
Try to make it a little more Greek life centered, I guess. Since we are in our 30s, I guess we would be talking to like the younger generation. You're not too late to cross. If you want to cross, don't let people think that just because you're in grad school, you can't. Right. And whatever reason you want to cross, do your research, make sure it's the right organization for you. And that's it. And hopefully you're really giving back to your community. Don't just cross and then not become active in any way, shape, or form. Because I know it's other stuff you have to do to remain active, but at least try to still give back at the end of the day to your community. Don't forget why you crossed. I'll say that.
I know I'm gonna get drugged for this one. I'm not financially active, and I know some people out there that's gonna have something to say about it. But I get back to my
this is COVID. This COVID going on. There's a lot going on. A lot of people have hardships that nobody knows anything about.
Delta don't give a damn. They said pay them dues or shut up.
Give me them damn letters.
But I still give back to my community, and you know, whoever don't like it, you can just log off at this point. But yeah, yeah, my whole tip is I totally said it all. Just give back. You're never too old. Don't let anybody shame you for joining an alumni chapter, because if it's in your heart, I feel like the people that join alumni chapters give back the most, whereas most of us in undergrad, it's hit or miss. Like, yeah. So if you really want to give back to an organization or your legacy, you never got your chance to join, I say go ahead and do it. Like, it's not too late for your dreams. I don't care how old you are either. Like, there's 60-year-olds who are still crossing. It's not like something that you can't do. So don't be discouraged. And as one of the Sarahs said earlier in the day, stay in your lane. Okay? All right. Bye.
Bye. Hello. How are you?
How you doing? Hello there, Ho. No, hey, what's up, y'all? This is a special edition podcast. I already said it like 2 other times, but you're going to hear it again because we outside and I don't know if you can hear me. But I know it don't look like it because I'm sweating right now. But it's hot as fuck outside right now.
We are literally here because we are talking about all of these black vendors for small businesses. Look at how socially distanced everybody is, because you know COVID is out. The Deltas and the Delta variant is live. However, this is a really, really good event. It's just now starting, so everybody's still getting set up. We just wanted to come and interview a couple of people, see how they like the event. Is it your first time? Let them get a little shot. Make sure they subscribe to the Heaux Bag. And surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, because you know who the fuck you're dealing with, a lot of people are already subscribed, and they're giving us compliments. So
yes. So I just want to talk about my experience. This is my 9th year coming to TGP. This is my 8th year because last year it was canceled due to COVID. But I've been coming every year since I crossed. Usually you come to TGP to turn up with your fellow Greek mates, and then you probably see your little crush out here. Y'all link once a year or whatever and pretend like
not the sneaky link.
The sneaky link, and then y'all go y'all separate ways because y'all got productive lives to live and shit. So yeah, we out here. We not having no sneaky links today because you know the Delta variant is out and we ain't nobody trying to get sick. How you like so far being out here? So black event, we in 3rd Ward, like we got all these vendors.
You know, I love us.
Listen.
So I'm all for this event.
Yes.
You know, the organization, we gonna talk about that later. But I love it. I love how everybody is repping, you know, their schools, they're repping their fraternities, their sororities, and everybody's coming together and not being divided, even though they're not from the same fraternity or sorority. I love it.
Yes, it's definitely a lot of Greek unity out here, a lot of black excellence, because there's a lot of people who are non-Greek out here as well. Me. And, you know, we're just vibing. Everybody brought like a friend or something. Everybody looking for water. Everybody looking for liquor. The liquor's right behind us, but you also got tequila with friends right here too. So, like, you know, you're going to be good. It's hot as hell. I'm waiting to smell the barbecue. I can't smell it yet, but I know it's coming.
We hungry as hell.
Because where there's a bunch of black people and their son, there's bound to be some fried barbecue chicken. So,
I wish today was Thanksgiving. That's how hungry I am.
Woo, Jesus, yes. So, yeah.
Stay tuned because we are going to be doing some interviews with people. So watch out for that next.
We'll be back with the bullshit. Welcome back to the Heaux Bag. Today is a special edition episode. We're at Texas Greek Picnic, so we want to thank Tim and Ricky for inviting us.
Thank you.
We are so happy to be here. It's hot. You know, it's the last turn up before, you know, the world shuts back down. We social distancing. They all told us they was vaccinated, so we good. And we outside. But I want to introduce you to some of my sorors out here.
Hi, I'm Valencia.
And I'm Trevi.
And how long y'all been coming here?
Good
20 years?
At least 20. Gotta be 20. For sure, 20.
It's only been around for 14 years. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Well, since the very first one, we were here fresh.
We were here.
We were neos, probably, maybe. Just know we were fresh.
We were here.
We were definitely here.
Whenever it begun.
So what are y'all looking forward to seeing the most, or like enjoying? Like, what keeps bringing you back?
Most definitely to the unity.
Yeah.
I love I love being around all other Greeks when we all. Honestly, we all stand for the same thing, honestly. So when we come together and we all be like doing our thing.
And just hanging out. Seeing the camaraderie, seeing everybody, you know, how they been since everybody been inside for a while, and just, you know, just seeing, I haven't seen you in a long time. How's life? You know, it's like a catch up. Everyone's kind of seeing each other on internet basis, but now you get that face-to-face interaction. It's a different type of vibe.
So we usually do this thing at the end of every episode, but I'm just asking y'all, since y'all are vets in the game, we call it Heaux tips. So what tips do y'all have like survival skills for TGP.
Whole tip,
For all the out-of-towners and all the neos.
Who wants to go first? Who has a whole tip for life?
For life.
Yep, period. What's your whole tip?
Or how to survive TGP and these niggas.
Yeah. Babe, I'm still trying to survive.
I got a couple. I got a couple.
Give me your best.
Stay in your lane.
I love it. Stay in your lane.
We're here for it.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, look who we found. The shirtless Sigma.
Lit naked.
Pete Prairie View. I just don't look like bad or nothing like
He got on his thought shorts. We see you with the thought shorts. PD's very own.
I got him.
Y'all introduce yourself when y'all cross. How long y'all been coming here?
This is my first time here. My name is Byron Daniels.
Okay.
Delta Theta, Spring 20.
Hey.
Tail. Feel me?
Spring 20. Y'all crossed during the pandemic.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, welcome outside. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Okay.
My name is Austin Lawson, Delta Theta, Spring 20. I'm the 12, you know.
Okay. All right. So what brings y'all here today? This y'all first like Greek event?
Yes, ma'am.
Like publicly, like
It was
officially?
canceled last year.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome. So what are y'all looking forward to most? Are y'all happy? What y'all doing? Y'all on the
Ready
stage?
to get fucked up.
Yeah, you already know.
I'm here
you
for that.
already know. You know what we're here for.
Since he's ready to get
That's why I
fucked
got
up,
the shades.
Well, since you said it,
We got 2
hold on, real
shots.
quick. These are black owned. They're from Dallas.
it's called Tequila with Friends, black owned, and they're Omegas.
Tap on the hand.
Fuck it.
He said
he's ready to
fuck
get fucked up, y'all.
And tell us how hot it is, because they don't believe me.
Too fucking hot.
Hello, we about to be even hotter with these shots. Well,
Thank you so
gentlemen,
much.
for coming through. We appreciate you. Y'all have fun, get turned up, and make sure y'all tell people to subscribe because we lit. Yes, it's free. Support is free. Yeah.
Thank you.
Y'all have fun.
Bye.
Hey y'all, so we're here with the organizer, Ricky, my Sans from TE.
How y'all doing?
We just want to thank you so much for inviting us and having us out here.
thank you.
What's it look like setting this up, especially a year after COVID? Everybody excited to come in, like.
Well, it was really mainly the excitement that really drove us to want to do this event. You know, people been waiting on it, and you know, we had seen the anticipation in 2020. We was like, you know what? We've seen anticipation. Let's see, and let's just hope and pray that we're able to bring it back in 2020. 2020, bring it back in 2021. And so, since we were able to do it, the enthusiasm has been crazy, and so we just glad all the chapters that's came all over the place, man, to come and show us some love.
Yes, y'all can't see it, but there's a line wrapped around for people to
for
get
real.
in.
Nah,
So,
for
you know, niggas is always on CP time. So what y'all looking forward to most? Like, what's your favorite part about TGP? What are you looking forward to most about this year's picnic?
Well, honestly, what we're looking forward to most is the. Hey guys, I'm Ezel Moon here, and so what we're looking forward to the most is just seeing all the happiness and seeing all the shares of this event, learning that people are embracing the culture, as well as spreading it out. All those that come here that are non-Greek and that look at this and say, man, you know what? I want to go to college. I want to actually, do something like this myself, so people that want to embrace education.
What's crazy is that we actually seen a lot of people on yesterday actually saying that they, just by seeing this, because they have never seen it before.
Right.
We have our world, we're out here, we're traveling, we're networking, we're meeting people, but we always take, I ain't gonna say never take into consideration, but we should always take into consideration of the people that's watching us.
Right.
So that way you never know who you might be inspiring, even the little kids that's out here. So it's a little kid over there, looks to be about 3 years old with her mom sitting here, and so somebody out here might inspire her. And so we have to always make sure we govern ourselves accordingly.
Right.
And that we always come with the good vibes, the lit vibes. It's Texas Greek Picnic.
I just want to say I'm so proud of Ricky because he was a whole ass when we crossed. I'm so proud of the man that you became.
Shout out to the illustrious Texas Southern University.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all, so we have one of our faithful listeners and one of my favorite people in this entire world who created the hi-ho mat for us.
It's dope. Super
his
duper
name is
duper
B-Mo.
dope.
He owns Unique Woods.
Hey.
Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your brand. What
And how can
brings
we follow
here?
you as well?
Okay, so the social is Unique Wood with a Z. UNIQUEWOODZ. Unique Woods. Personal page is Beetlejuice Q. I do gardening. Can I cuss? I do gardening shit. Oh yeah, this Heaux Bag.
You say what the fuck you want.
So that's my social, Beetlejuice Q. So the brand. So I started my business in 2013. Just as selling novelty Greek items, handmade wood shields, paddles, tikis, stuff like that. So now we've expanded into embroidery, screen printing, stuff like that. So that's how we, hooked up the rug and stuff like that. So yeah. That's the brand.
So what you see the show? What's your whole tip? And don't be funny. I mean, don't be shy.
Hey, first off, COVID real. Don't be kissing nobody in the damn mouth out here, okay?
Ferg,
I'm playing.
That's
I'm playing. I'm
nasty.
playing.
Okay.
I got somebody else I want to shout out. I seen you kiss 3 bitches, 3 different bitches, 3 nights in a row. You probably got mono and COVID. Go get that shit checked.
You need to go get your syphilis check, shot or whatever it's called.
Damn. Okay. Wait.
Get you a PCP, then get tested.
Yeah, all that, child. Listen. Ooh.
Take that PPP and put it to some use, okay?
Yes,
it's a fourth stimulus coming out.
Please, for real.
Do something positive with it.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really do
I would
appreciate
hug you,
it.
but you know, I'm this high
Now,
as hell.
I love y'all.
We gotta say thank you by giving you a shot by this black-owned tequila
You know, he the
brand.
bros. I forget his name, but tequila with
To
friends.
it,
Down to it.
Fuck those who don't do it.
We do it cause we used to it. Now, let's get fucked up. Hold on, let me.
Are you drinking?
Okay,
one, two, three.
Shit.
Goddamn.
Bye.
Okay, so we have Holy Smokes, my summer over here. Selling stuff. Introduce.
Hey y'all, what's up y'all? It's your girl Bianca from Holy Smokes Hookah. Follow us on Instagram, holy__hookah. Come on, we ashy.
Now we ashy.
We ashy.
How long you been working with TGP?
So this is my first year in TGP. My first year, but I've been a participant since I've been a Delta.
I know that's right.
So come through. Yes.
So what are you looking forward to most this year?
So I'm just looking forward to being outside. We've been inside for
We outside.
outside, y'all. We got our personal hookahs going. Come and see me. We doing good out here.
Due to COVID, we have our own personal hookahs, okay?
We not at all.
We got the Deltas and the Delta variant,
Come
okay?
on. Come on. Hey.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. We really appreciate it.
Y'all enjoy y'all.
More to come. Hey.
Y'all hoes
and
ain't
we
shit.
back, and we back.
Huh. Okay, we gonna close out because we've been bullshitting all day, y'all. It's hot as fuck, and
It
I'm
is
just sorry.
hot.
I gotta go. Yeah. So what's your whole tip for today?
You would put me on look.
Okay, on my whole tip. AKAs, y'all don't owe Captain Cumming. Y'all don't owe fucking Uncle Luke Scarred. So stop trying to fight us when it comes on. Thank you. It's a universal song for a universal stroll, baby.
My whole tip is organizers, be organized. Bye.
Hold on. Here's our
I got a whole
producer.
tip too. So my whole tip is both of them is out of here.
No.
Both of them. Both of them out of here. Both of them.
Bye.